seat cart bottom. Possibly. If it's clear.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. Hope you're all well. Andy Ragg here, back on another wild camp. I'm joined by my friend Chillo. And we're just ascending onto Derwent Edge. Let's get you up there like that. So stick around. You might see some new gear. Right, hope you can hear me. It's blowing a bit. We've almost arrived at our destination for this evening. Just spin you around so you can have a butcher's. Took us long to get up from the car park, but pitching up might be a bit of a task because there's a bit of a stiff breeze blowing. I think the first task will be finding a sheltered spot out of the wind if we can manage it. I'll fetch you back in a bit. That was a bit of a chore. It's a little bit breezy up here now. We're at Wheelstones on Derwent Edge, and yeah, I didn't do any filming when we got here because as you can see it's quite blustery, so number one priority was getting the shelters up. So now that we've got the shelters up, it's going to spend some time unpacking, and then I might have a beer. So I don't know about you, Mark, but I'm ready for one.
Well, definitely, yeah.
Right, I still need to put the poles in the tent because it's going to need it tonight because it's really blustery. I'll get one of the new gadgets out in a minute to see just how windy it is. There's a clue for you, and then we'll see where we go from there. See you in a minute.
25, 30. Hey.
Well, as you can see, excuse me, snotty nose. Yeah, as you can see, it's a bit bleak up here, and it's blowing a bit of a strong breeze. So we're gonna get camp established, and I think, as you can see, we've got the tents up. What's yours, Mark? What's yours?
Tent.
Yeah.
MSR Elixir 1.
The MSI Elixir 1, so that's looking near 10. tucked in nicely in this gap. Nice big porch. Yeah. Yeah, it don't seem to be going very far now. I've got the the walking poles fitted. That's improved the stability of the tent no end. Right, so we've come round this corner, which is the face of the crag, which is nearest the footpath. So it's time for a bit of libation.
I'm wearing mine.
Vocation Naughty Nice Chocolate Stout, 5.9%. Cheers, buddy.
Exotic Amstel.
Oh. Ooh. That's nice. Right, so around here we're almost out of the wind completely. It's nice. We're all clagged in, so don't expect any views. For me, this camp's pretty much a shakedown test of some gear. So I've been up here before, I know what it looks like, and it's more about testing out the new stuff. And as you will have seen, the tent appears to be coping with the wind. I fitted the walking poles and that increased the stability of it 100%. But yours is holding up nice, isn't it?
Solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, that's because yours is shading it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a beast, isn't it? Yeah. So we're just going to sit here and enjoy a beer, have a couple of minutes, while after we've struggled getting everything in the tents. So I'll bring you back in a bit. See you shortly. Right, gang, what I'm going to show you now is my new cook system, as previewed on Instagram and Facebook. This is the Vesuv titanium windshield for Toaks. This particular one is for the 700mm Toaks pot, which I have right here, and I'm going to use a Trangia burner this time, but obviously Vesuv do also make their own 40mm alcohol burner as well, which has got carbon felt inside. I think it's called a Hotspot 40, because it contains, or you can put 40 millilitres of fuel in there, but in this instance I'm just going to use a straightforward Trangia. So what is it? It's basically this is how it comes in the packet. It's a titanium sheet pot stand. It's obviously ultralight, pitched at the ultralight camper. $24.99, which isn't bad at all considering some of the other alternatives out there, and it allows you to build a cooking system from next to nothing really. So let's get it set up, and obviously you can have a butcher's. So this is how it comes out of the packet. One thing I will say about this: be very careful about handling it. It's made out of 0.1mm titanium sheet, and the edges are razor sharp. I'm expecting to get bitten at some point in the next few minutes, because every time I've added this out before I get cut. So we'll see how we go. But the Velcro strap that you can see there, that's supplied, and it's simply rolled up. The larger version that fits the 900mm pot actually fits inside the pot. But this one it doesn't. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so you join it together with the press studs, and as you can see there, the T7 is cut into the body there, or the sheet. That's basically indicating that it's for the Toaks 700. Obviously you would expect to see a T9, and they also make these for the Avenue pots as well. But as you can see, it's just, there you go there, Vesuv. I guess it's a take on Vesuvius as a volcano. Okay, let's see it with a pot. As you can see here, it's just large enough, this Toaks pot, to fit my Wildo cup. That's the large Wildo cup, not just the standard size one, but yeah, so you can nest that in there to obviously reduce the amount of space in your pack. Okay, while I'm boiling water for the sake of the camera, to show you my new cook system, Mark here, or Chillo to his mates or whatever, has got something else. Yeah, he's taking a leaf out of Paul Mesner's book and he's cooking steak. If I'd have known he was up to that mischief, I'd have brought my Trangia pan and gas burner as well. Hey-oh. Ah, well, I've got my secret ingredient for tonight. Oh. Secret ingredient that true Yorkshiremen never go without. Watch this space. So tonight's meal is something to eat: beef stew with potatoes. And beef stew wouldn't be anything without some of this. My secret ingredient. Splash of endos. Everyone from Sheffield will know what I mean. I'm rolling. How the other half live, eh?
Yeah, but I am getting the endos.
Ribeye steak, look at that.
No endos, no salt and pepper either. So.
Oh. I don't know. Oh, we got a boil on. Right. Let's make some food. Is it alright?
Asparagus is lovely.
No, I bet.
Can't overcook it, you can't undercook it, you can't. Just brilliant.
Okay, this is my starter. Cream of asparagus soup with croutons with some fresh asparagus, courtesy of Mr. Chillo Angelini. So, me being a Yorkshireman, I can't have stew without endos. So here we go. You want a bit on your steak?
How about it?
You sure?
Yeah, right. Pleased to know it's awful.
I bet. Yeah, I bet it really is awful, isn't it? Yeah?
Terrible. Can't wait till I've got it out of the way.
I bet. Oh well. Here we go, something to eat, beef stew. Well, hello there. Well, that was an interesting 10 minutes. I thought I'd lost my phone out down there, around where we were having our meal and a few beers. Turns out it was just down here in one of the side pockets. Oh god. Oh hum. At least I'm warm. Anyway, welcome to my new abode. Let's flip you around and show you around. One porch for damp clothes and dry bags and rucksacks and assorted paraphernalia. Obviously in here I've just got this Z mat. Oh look, down booties. Yeah, I've got all the cold weather gear on today. Nature hike, down trousers, down booties, and the Aegis Max idiot proof label, and then obviously in this porch on the other side I've got my cooking stuff and my boots. Right. So at the minute I'm warm as toast. Not been in the sleeping bag yet. It's that's still lofting up. But what can I say? Yeah, this tent is going to be great for when it's really cold. I don't feel cramped at all. It's not the biggest 2-man tent, but the amount of storage space that you've got is great. I mean, I've got both my pads or my mats, or whatever you want to call them. They're both quite wide. The Tricology UL80, which I'm on tonight, and my Big Agnes regular wide winter pad. You'd probably get 2 UL80s in here, but you certainly wouldn't get two of the Big Agnes pads in there. It's just not wide enough. But that's not why I bought it. I didn't buy it for 2 people. I bought it just for me. And there's certainly enough room for me to spread out. And like I say, I've got my rucksack and empty bags in that side, and I've got this side, which is the entrance in the which is downwind. This side's for cooking, and I'll be doing that in a little while. Probably do myself hot chocolate in a bit. So what do I think to it so far? Well, it's not blowing a gale, but it's certainly gusting up to I think on this side it's probably about 10 mile an hour average, gusting up to 17 as I've measured it. Oh yeah, the little wind gadget is it's in there somewhere. That's working quite well. It's not particularly cold, but it's very, very damp up here because we're actually above the cloud base now, so we're in the clouds, and it is quite damp out there. The tent's covered in moisture on the outside. There's not a lot on the inside at the minute. No doubt that'll change as the night goes on. But so far I've got no faults whatsoever Yeah, just thankful that that Mark was Chillo. Mark, same thing, same bloke. Just thankful that he was with me to help put it up, because I can imagine it's a bit of an handful in a good wind. Right, what else do I need to tell you? Oh yeah, the beef stew with the endos. Oh my, it makes all the difference. So if anybody's planning on eating a dehydrated beef stew, take some endos with you. I'm going to petition my MP, make it law. Okay, right, I'll leave it there for now. I don't plan on doing a lot of filming tonight. This is going to be hopefully a short one compared with some of the recent videos, so we'll leave it there. Speak to you later. Bye bye. Well, I'll do again. Just been sorting out a few of my bits and bobs in here. Feeling a lot more comfortable in here. Just that little bit extra space, just, you know, just lets me stretch out a bit, lounge. I think in the helm I've got two positions. I'm either sat up with my feet out the door, or I'm laid down. Whereas in this, you know, I can move around. Structurally, the tent is quite secure. I've got my snow stakes in the four main guy points, north, south, east and west, or whatever, so they aren't going anywhere. But certainly the addition of the trekking poles certainly makes this tent a lot more sturdy. I know I saw a guy do a video review of I think it was the Terra Nova version, the Northern Light 2, and he wasn't happy at all with the performance in wind, because he doesn't use trekking poles. But I've certainly not got no qualms. I mean, I use trekking poles all the time. I haven't used them today because the walk-in is quite short, but I brought them with me anyway, because I'll use them on the descent going down tomorrow morning. So it's the kind of thing I'm going to have on me all the time. So it's really a no-brainer for me. And as I say, the amount of space I've got, it's just great. It's going to be a lot easier in here in the winter when I've got the big sleeping bag, which is huge. So yeah, I'm quite happy at the minute. Not a bang flat pitch, but it's flat enough. Yeah, and apart from me thinking I'm losing my phone, or I'd lost my phone, yeah, all's well. Be nice to have a good chat with Chillo. Not seen him for a while. So yeah, it's just nice to be out after failing one of the exams that I need to take for work. Well, I don't need to take it, but it helps out my employer if I do take it. So after failing that for the second time through a stupid reason of my own making, yeah, I wasn't in a good place on Thursday, so I just needed to get out, clear my head. And this is, even though outside you can't see a thing, it's clagged in, it's allows you to decompress, doesn't it? Alright, enough of me. See you later. Watch your gang. Right. Just thought I'd give another shout out. Well, primarily Paul Mesner, because without Paul going up onto the top of wherever he was when he shot that video, with the cloud inversion and the snow and the wind, I wouldn't be in this tent now. So thanks to Terra Nova for obviously having faith in him and letting him have that tent before it went on sale. But more props to Paul to actually getting up there. I know how big a climb it is to get up there, and in that weather as well. That was pretty awesome, and to film it. I mean, I haven't done much filming of the setup tonight because when we got here it was foggy, it was cold, and it was blowing a bit, so we were both cold and feeling it, feeling the wind chill, and so we just cracked on. Obviously I helped Mark set up his tent first, and then I set mine up with his help. So that was the main priority really. So the filming was put on the back burner, and we just got on with setting camp up. But yeah, this tent is pretty good. I've got a lot of faith in Terra Nova as a company because I've got a Quasar which was made probably in '92, when the primary brand was Wild Country, and that never, when that tent was new and what have you, that was bomb proof. I mean, it was a bit on the heavy side, it was a bit bulky, but even now structurally it's a tank of a tent. Yeah, it leaks a bit now, and the bungees around the edge are perished and need replacing, but if I was to be going out in a blizzard where the water isn't so much of an issue, I'd have no qualms in putting the Quasar up, because it's just a beast of a tent. It really is. So, Wild Country, Terra Nova equipment, cheers guys. Really have faith in your gear, and this is why I bought this. So I've got the Helm one for when the weather's not so cold, not so windy, and what have you. And I need a small pack size, and then for when it's cold and it's windy and it's wet as it is now, because the fog is condensing heavily, and you can actually hear it hitting the tent. You may be able to hear how windy it is. I mean, you can see the tent blowing behind me. It's nothing. It's not moving at all. Watch. Right, okay. I think it's about time for a cocoa or a hot chocolate with a secret additive. Well, it's not so secret anymore, is it? And then it'll be bedtime, because it's now 10:05. I'm starting to feel a bit sleepy. Okay, folks. Take it easy. If you're wondering what this is a plumber's mat used for soldering. so it's heat resistant, and it's basically woven fiberglass. Find them on Amazon. So yeah, seems to be working well. And that is how you sort that. Oh, morning everybody. Oh. Can you hear that? Yeah, it's raining. The wind's still blowing. Had a good sleep. Decided to get up the once. I think it was about 2:30. But yeah. So it looks like going to be stuck in here until we actually leave. Oh well. As you can see, the tent is still upright and stable. So, time to get a brew on now. Maybe have a breakfast bar. See what's occurring. Top tip for all you campers out there: when you're packing your tent away or preparing your tent to go back in the bag, just revert it to its original configuration by closing all your vents. Can you see that? That's this thing.
What?
I'm just doing a bit to camera.
I know, I can't hear you.
Talking to the camera.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's all right. I've just nicked myself with this bloody stove. Every time it comes out of the bag. There you go, folks. Hello again, guys. Right, that's us all packed up. As you can see, leave no trace. Right, time to get the bag on and get off this hill. I'll wrap it up down there somewhere. Cheers, and I'll see you later.
So nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely here now, out the wind. As you can see, it's all clagged in. This is where we were last night, having our drinks and meals. Yeah, that couple just round it. They were a tent just round here. Because I walked past it looking for, when I come looking for my phone, I walked right past here.
Yeah.
I walked up here. I think they were just all there. Right, let's put you away. Right gang, hope you've enjoyed this video. Apologies for the lack of views etc, but obviously the weather is what it is. It's not bad this morning. It's opened up a bit now. Still a bit claggy on the tops, but obviously down here at low level it's fairly open and we can see the summit of Win Hill from here, so it's not all bad. We've had a cracking camp. It's only been a short one, but it's certainly been worth it just to get up there and try some new things out. Obviously the tent, the wind meter, a few other bits and pieces, and oh, the stove. Yeah, really impressed with the stove, other than the fact that every time I use it it seems to bite me, but you know, that is what it is. So yeah, so thanks for sticking with me. If you've made it this far, thanks very much. If you've not liked it, give that thumbs up, smash that like button. And if you've not subscribed already, then please consider doing so. And to all my existing subscribers, thanks for staying with me. Hopefully we'll be out soon. The plan is to be out in another 2 weeks to take my sister on her first wild camp. So from me and Mark, if he's in short, can't see, bid you farewell. Cheers.